No, no. What's happening, everybody? Come here, Summer. Summer, come. Summer's a little wet. Just had a bath. Come on, Summer. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, big boy. So I just want to take some time to address a question that I got from someone lately, no, recently. A super good question at that. Come on, come here, come here. And the question was, how do you get such good dogs? And so that question isn't super easy to answer. Moon, chill out. I got Moon out because Moon is Summer's mom, and I wanted to start with her. And I always tell people the first thing that you start with in order to get it. Gray, no. The first thing that you're gonna start with in order to get a good dog is the breeder. Really, really, really get to know your breeder if you have time. So I mean, if I, Moon, go. She want to play. Really get to know your breeder if you have time. Understand the metrics that the breeder is using to determine what's breedable stock, what are breedable dogs to that breeder, and then understand the tests that they're putting those dogs through, whether it's performance based or health based, looks, whatever, and then decide how that compares to your own personal standard, what you look for in a dog, what you want in a dog. Moon, no, I'm not throwing that. The second thing is, well, not the second thing, but the other thing about the breeder is, let's say you decide you want a dog to live 10 years. Has that breeder produced dogs that have lived 10 years, and how many times have they done that? So you want to check your own standard versus what the breeder has been able to produce over time. Moon, no. What the breeder has been able to produce over time, if they've been able to reproduce some of these things that you look for in a dog, whether it be physical or performance based. The other part of that, though, is you, the owner. Do you have time and do you have the will to make that dog a great dog? Do you have the time to get the most out of that dog? Me, personally, I do. I have time to do it with four, five, six dogs. I am a little more experienced, so I can do it, a little bit faster. But I wasn't always this experienced, and I still had to make it happen. I had time to understand nutrition, how much the dog should eat, what it should eat, what's good for its body, what's a good weight for the dog, how it performs at different weights. I have time to give it environmental exposure. What I mean by that is taking the dog out to see all kinds of things: sounds, cars, people, animals, water, wind, just all kinds of things with the dog that might make a dog nervous. No. I have time to go test and evaluate how the dog does, and then I have time to correct the dog or to strengthen the dog in those weak areas. So, you're gonna take what you're gonna start with your breeder and what the dog is naturally, and then it's really just about the amount of effort that you want to put in to get the dog to where it has to be. Don't be fooled by things you see on social media. A good dog does not have to be a dog that is a sport dog or some of those other things. I have great dogs who can and will do all of those same things. Um, but a good dog for me is a dog that really fits my life. I like to travel. I like to hike. I like to be outdoors, and my dogs love it too. And they can keep up. And also highly trainable, highly athletic. I like that. So moon. So in so um in going forward, I only produce dogs that will meet those standards, those particular standards. And then again, it's just a matter of taking the time with your dog to get the most out of it. If you're not going to do what it takes to get the most out of it, you're not going to have a great dog. You might have a great pet, um, you know, at bare minimum, but you're not going to reach its full potential if you don't take the time to get the most out of it. I got Soma out because one, I'm the breeder. I created Soma, and two, I train, work Soma. I do all of the evaluations. And if you watch these videos, if you follow me on Instagram or you watch these videos, you know that Soma is not just a good dog. He's a great dog, and so is Moon and Gray and Apollo are getting there too. So Soma, no, come on, big boy. So that is how you get a good dog. That is how I determine if the dog is a good dog or a great dog. Start with the breeder. Start with understanding the breeder's metrics for determining what is a breed quality dog, and then I take that dog and I do the most with it. I give it as much attention as I want to get. Um, um, I give it as much attention as I want to get results out of the dog. Right? If I want high results, then it's going to require high attention, and those are the things that it takes to create a good dog. Come here, big boy. Come on. All right, y'all. Next time.